Welcome, everybody, to the tragic realm of Rimworld, where a hero, a prince has been taken from us. Young Sharymus yesterday slain in cold blood by one magnificent punch. I have to defend myself, because once again, lies and slander are in the fucking comment section. So firstly, Sharymus, mighty hunter, died from, as we found out, just a recap here, Phi Callan smashed Sharymus with her left fist, crushing his torso. He died because of that elf fist. However, most of the damage came from the hammer. In fact, what are we looking at here? So we're looking at 10 plus 11. Good God, they did a lot of damage. How did they do so much? Bear in mind, he also had stone skin. So anyway, long story short, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it here, but somebody accused me in the comment section yesterday of it being my fault that Sharymus died. Said that he was not recovered from his surgery. Said that his mecha tentacles made him into a terrible man. That's not true. So manipulation only affects accuracy, which when you're stood a foot away from someone swinging a sword isn't too relevant. Not only that, but anesthetic takes on average 45,000 to 75,000 game ticks to wear off. Sharymus had his operation, I went back and fucking checked, had his operation on the 28th. He died on the 1st. Or the 2nd, or the 3rd. It doesn't matter. Look, he's obviously died recently. The point is, a game day is 60,000 ticks. So there was more than enough time for... There was a minimum 120,000 ticks for him to die. So there was definitely no anesthetic, and the mecha tentacles wouldn't have made a big difference. He was wearing plate armor. Now, plate armor's blunt value is like 35%, which is worse than awful quality marine armor. However, he also had the stone skin gland that gives another 30% on that. So he was actually wearing the equivalent of, with that added together, he was wearing the equivalent of like, good quality, like incredibly good quality marine armor. Yet he still got killed by a couple of bruises to the torso there. Stabbing the pickaxe. Man, that's insane. 11. Yeah, it does add up. Unbelievable. I don't like that a wood elf fist does the same amount of damage as a hammer, but there we go. Young Sharymus is dead, and I would like to reiterate, not my fault. And also, not my problem. It's now Quarantine's problem to bury young Sharymus in his eternal coffin. The room is minus 14. So if we get to the stage where we can resurrect young Sharymus, I could be tempted to do so. Now, somebody left a comment. So it was either in Discord or YouTube. I don't remember, but I read it somewhere. Somebody said that we can, because we have the Sparking Worlds mod, make ourselves the... I actually hovered over it towards the end of the episode. We can make the healer mech serums. We can, in fact, make resurrector mech serums. However, we haven't got any steel. We've still got no steel, so no, we can't do that. Although that is a fair point. We will start researching it eventually, but obviously right now we do absolutely nothing. Tax has been delivered. Right, okay, so what are we looking at in regards to taxes right now? That's the last of it. Cool. So we'll invest a little bit more into our settlement then, make sure that's obviously fully upgraded with the highest military level possible. We still need to deal with our power. Quite obviously, that is still a consistent issue that I can never seem to fucking solve. No matter how many advanced solar panels I throw at the problem, the issue of not having any power never seems to go away. Have we, like, cut through a power cable? No, it's all connected up to the same grid. Minus 303, minus 303, minus 303. It's all on the same grid. Somehow we've got this absurd power usage. These things, what do they take up? Oh, they're 100 watts a piece. Well, we just put another 1,200 watts on the grid there without me even realizing. I was going to say the artillery doesn't use anything as far as I know. And then bear in mind, we've got a load of these sun columns as well, which are horribly expensive. All right, fair enough. Man, that's nuts. Okay, we might have to... Oh, it's -1, though. We can't open up the roof and turn off the sun columns without killing all of our crops. Is there anything we can turn off temporarily? No, the diamond hot tub is not one of them, even though it's 500 watts. Oh, somebody wanted to know the beauty value of this last episode, and I forgot to leave it in. 225, if you must know. Base value is 25. Using diamonds gives another flat 36. Using materials, it times it by 750%. The golden toilet, by comparison, is... what's the beauty value on that? Where the hell is it? 24. So this thing is just about the most beautiful thing anyone's ever seen in their whole life, besides poor lovely Sharymus, but please don't remind me. Anyway, Your Honor, after that rampage, I think it's obvious I'm innocent of the crime of killing Sharymus. Also, and this should be the most underlying thing of all, he was a fucking battle orc. He was designed to be on the front line and die. We can't lose sleep if our weapons of war end up dying in war. That's their whole point. It's either the orcs or it's us. And honestly, I know where to draw the line. Is that racist? Oh, that doesn't matter too much. Right, let's get this shit hauled, because at least we can smelt this down. We're going to get a lot of steel just from the fact that we have so much stuff we can smelt down now. We might also want to use, if they haven't got any armor at all, I mean, steel armor, sorry, plate armor has got to be better than a flak jacket, right? Let me just double check that quickly. What is on the rack? 100% sharp armor, 75, oh, it's not even better than plate armor. It's got 36% blunt. Although there are some, like, the enchanted stuff might not be too bad. What about controlling steel plate armor? Gives 42.7%, but obviously much less sharp. For the movement speed, it's not worth it. We'll just smelt it all down and get that finished off. I actually put the prison on a switch as well. Or started to. Obviously, we haven't got enough steel to finish that one off there. I was going to turn that off when we didn't have any prisoners, but obviously that's a little less relevant now. What about, like, these things? They don't use up any power. The vitals monitors barely use up any power. I want to know where all our bloody energy is going to. That's insane. I assume these things don't use power when they're turned off. Right? So even now, I guess all the generators off, but even now we've got such a low power usage. Or power gain, I should say. Ah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Boom. Look at that. What a mountain of cash. Holy shit. So I'm going to keep upgrading military settlement. That is still our prime goal there, at least until we've got enough power to potentially be able to beat... I mean, the Blue Moon Corporation, bear in mind the last guys that we fought had a military level of, what, 5? The Blue Moon Corporation, by comparison, are going to be absolutely insane. So it's going to be a significant investment to upgrade the... Also, I should probably check our, like, unrest and things on some of these quarries as well. Oh, God. Those guys are at 78%. Why? I don't know what I've done to piss them off so much. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look quickly. Everybody's good besides this one, and I think these two are the ones that have been raided, which is why they're so heavily affected there. Well, hopefully we can win them back over with some construction. Wait, what? Empty building slot. What happened to my... Did I not start building the Intergalactic Market? What happened there? Intergalactic Market's gone? Unless I built it somewhere else without realizing. Somewhere. Oh, Intergalactic Market's built there. Okay, fair enough. So we still got to build a building in Lobo. I guess this is one that was attacked last time. Quarry, Migrant Housing, Adventurers Guild. What else can we put down quickly? I guess we could save up and stick down... I know, look, I know I keep saying, let's focus on the military one and then building something, but I just can't ignore the tasty, tasty law of pure profit. Where is the... What? Where's the trading place? Maybe you need to... Oh, there it is. Intergalactic Market. Right, boom. Okay, military town. Let's go ahead and upgrade the base level lights. 3,000 silver, so we can definitely afford it. And then we'll rip out some of these buildings at a higher level as well, and obviously replace those with some more superior ones instead. Good lord. Okay, military level 4 there. That'll take it up to 5. Then we can basically... We know that we can safely fight off. I imagine there's probably some random element to it. But we know we can at least match raiders from some of the factions, just maybe not Blue Moon or the Empire. I also fixed Ups's backstory as well, given that Ups obviously... randomly overnight became incapable of shooting, so I changed his backstory in the interest of fairness to whatever the first one, the next one on the list was that didn't disable anything. That happened to be social model that gives +4 cooking and +6 social. Apparently is good for androids, or apparently it's part of the androids mod. Not that it really matters too much anyway. Okay, so plans then. Number 1. Could do with some more steel. Did we not find that? What happened to that deep drilling zone? Are we still on that? Are we still doing it? Did I not set anyone to drill? Sometimes I really just upset myself. All right, we'll get Helitos top priority drilling then. And then hopefully, in fact, I might even just prioritize him to do that. That will bring in a decent amount of steel. We'll obviously reinstall that across the whole way. Are we still scanning for other... 25%? Yeah, so we are occasionally scanning, obviously, when that job becomes available to people. Besides that, as long as these two are smelting down steel, that's basically staying on top of it. That's all I can really provide right now. I'm trying to make sure that we go along and do necessary repairs, like finishing that off, obviously repairing the components here so our prisoners can actually eat food. Port, what the hell happened with that, friend? Why did you not finish off the power switch? Did we genuinely not have enough steel to do it? Right, there we go. Go get that finished. I'll make sure that the prison's all running. Obviously, that would suck if we didn't have any automatic feeder for these guys, given the amount of fucking people we've got. Eventually, we'll start shipping them over to our... I'll have to try and figure out how the hell we do it, but we'll start shipping them over to our... Yep. Over to our settlements as well for free workers. I've also been keeping an incredibly close eye on our iron husk beetles that turned up yesterday. We're looking at 99% steel chunk loosening. I assume it's just 1 steel chunk per cycle, But even that is a tiny little bit of a bonus, especially with 2 beetles as well. This one is 12% chance of, or 12% of the way, I should say, to laying an egg, dropping an egg, whatever it's going to do with the egg. I just want to keep an eye on, actually watch this steel drop, just in case it drops more than one. Oh, maybe we have to come and shear it. I didn't consider that. What's it? Oh, there we are. Gather resource. Oh, so we have to manually go and do it. Okay. I still want to find out what we drop here, just in case it is more than one. That would be absolutely fantastic. Where are you, little what's it? Pains, having a tantrum. Why? Malnourished. Malnourished with 54 meals. Malnourished. Oh, I know why. Because I had them working all night smelting steel. My bad. Have you ever forced a child to work so much they starve to death? Don't answer that question legally. I don't want to be held responsible for any war crimes happening in my comment section. Right, what's it, my friend? Please shear my beetle. No, it's not as bad a euphemism as it sounds. Right, get on it. What are we looking at here? It takes them a while. I personally hope it's more than one chunk. Because these things eat a lot of food, and obviously it takes a little bit of time. Oh, it just straight up gives us 40 steel? I love these beetles. They are my favorite pet of all time. That's officially more steel than the ground runners have got for us. Incredible. Stop this man. Please stop him. Go, what's it? Get in there. Blast your grandson with a laser. If you smash that, you're getting blasted either way. I'm warning you right now. Fucking pack that in. You just smashed a grand sculpture. Keep blasting him. Keep blasting him. Let's teach him a fucking lesson he won't forget. You smash my bloody limestone sculptures, I'll teach you a fucking lesson, you little shit. Right, keep blasting him. Never stop. How we discipline our kids in this colony. You little shit. Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough laser blasts. Oh, that's so annoying. Of all the things you could have smashed, the thing that... Obviously, it's not that valuable. It would have been a lot worse if you decided to smash up the fabrication bench or something like that. My god, that takes a long time to replace, though. Helitos actually got us a single chunk of steel as well. Nice work. To be honest, we might as well just mine the... I assume they go in order, right? So I assume it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if we reinstall this down a block, I assume then he'll start work on that one and then that one. And then we can leave this one all separately. Obviously, otherwise it's just going to be wasting our time if we're installing the drill here only to get 1 or 2. I guess it won't make any difference. As long as I stay on top of the reinstalling, it should be fine. All right, go on then. 54 steel. And how many blocks have we got there? Like... 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 12 squares of steel there. Let's assume each one gives roughly around 50. That's like 1,200 blocks of steel. That'll do. Obviously, it'll take a little bit of time to get there, but that's 1,200 blocks of steel we would normally have. That plus our beetles, we might actually have a pretty consistent, decent way of bringing in steel to the colony for the first time ever. I also want to kill off some of these blizzards, because... How many are adults now? How many are we looking at here? Animals tab, show me. Let's kill off everything past... Oh, because they're also laying fucking eggs as well. Oh, no. Let's kill off everything past Blizzarisk 20? How old are you? 59 days. Oh my god, in a day's time, it becomes... Okay, let's make a deal then. Let's go up to the 15th of April, mate. Everything that's not an adult before then gets culled. Otherwise, this is going to get out of hand so quickly. I need to set up the manager in a proper way. Oh. It's just occurred to me as well. We've got this larval antispec. There have been attempts to domesticate the adult specimens, but this has been found that they are not quite cost-effective to grow them during their 2-year-long vulnerable phase as larva. It's 2 years and 6 days. Shall I just kill it? Shall I just kill it dead? Colonist, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm just going to kill it dead. Fuck it. Get out of here. Sorry, larval antispec. I'm not even sure there is a mechanic to allow animals to metamorphosize into other animals, are there? I don't think we've really had anything like that before. I'm just going to kill it, because I'm not even sure it'll do much, to be honest with you. Goodbye. I've had them over the past day or so, basically just shoring up our defenses so we don't have another Sharymus incident. This will be his legacy, the Great Wall of Pork, which is not nearly as tasty as it sounds, but hopefully it's double the defense of the wall that we had last time, given it's now 4 blocks thick rather than 3, and doesn't have 2 various obvious weak points, that being wooden doors at the back. I guess we don't have to shore that up too much. But this should stop, basically... Oh, why did I make it thicker down there? Yeah, to stop the animals breaking in. Genius. Anyway, I've gone around the entire edge of the wall and just put another layer of limestone, but it's going to take them a little while to fix that up together. Helitos, I've basically put top priority now is just drilling at the deep drill all the time forever. So, fingers crossed, we should get some steel into this base relatively soon. Now, the one thing I want to solve next is still the power issue. Even now, we've got a ridiculous power issue. I've up the... honestly, up the fuel level, too. Maybe I'll go even higher than that. This is still an unused bedroom. We can go a little bit higher without it spilling out too far. Let's try 78 on the fuel level for the reactor. We are currently researching the other alternate nuclear power from the Sparkling Worlds mod, so hopefully this thing will, even if it's filled with uranium, we have so much uranium that a secondary power source, with maybe some variation to it, so you never know, it might put out more heat but be more dangerous, it might put out less power but not have to worry about the meltdown. Either way, it couldn't hurt to research this other one, just in the hopes that it'll help provide a little bit of help with the power grid. What else could we stick down instead? Nothing that particularly interesting now that I look at it. The lightning rods are quite cool. They're basically like a battery that you charge up with lightning, which is quite fun. Besides that, I mean, the advanced wind turbines aren't too terrible, but we're not using any wind turbine store right now. I suppose it gives us, more than anything else, an opportunity to have power at nighttime when the solar panels turn off. This actually might not be too bad to build. If we put it there as well, there's only a very small zone where trees can grow. I want to find somewhere we can put it where it's not going to be affected at all by trees. Actually, we put it like right there. It would take up, what, like a layer of cotton? I don't really care too much about that, to be frank. Let's stick it like... Oh, if we put it there, it takes up even less. Hang on, we can put it right on top of the Helixian generator. That seems a little strange. Let's go ahead and just drop it there then, shall we? And then again, this, like I said, this will obviously give us a bit more leeway in regards to, hopefully, power generation. It's advanced, too, so maybe it'll be a bit more consistent than your regular power generator. Maybe just at its maximum, it churns out more energy. I don't know. I'm going to take Paul off of the aforementioned Great Wall... The Paul? What did I say? Pork off of the Great Wall of Pork, which is hard to say. Not the Great Walk of Paul. To work on this advanced wind turbine basically as soon as possible. In hindsight, I hope we've got enough steel, because he went all the way down here where I basically told him to rip up the tiniest little bit of steel just to try and help keep things going. Hopefully that'll be enough. We did have enough when I placed down the actual outline of it, though, didn't we? 66 out of 70. Oh my god, we desperately needed some steel tiles from, like, a structure that generated at the start of the game. I can't believe how bad things have gotten. I genuinely am going to open the strip mines. I'm just going to reopen them. Fuck it. Like I said before, if we send them down through this way and dig through here, it doesn't matter if insects spawn in, because they're never going to get to the base unless we leave them the entire game to drill through to the mantle. But look, the power's off again. Man, this is nuts. Of all the Rimworld series we've ever done, I don't think we've ever been this desperate for steel. Granted, this is the first time we're not replaying with it, but even last series with the mechanoids coming in constantly, we didn't have an issue. Oh, we still don't have enough. You're fucking kidding me. Unloading inventory. What do you mean? What have you got in your inventory? What's that? 28 steel. Pork, put it in the... What are you doing? Need steel. I wonder where you're going to get that from. You fucking horrible, disgusting little orc. For fuck's sake. Right, put it down. And then I'm going to send him right back out there to finish this thing off. What is wrong with the characters in this game sometimes? Right, there we go. So it's running... Actually, it's pretty good. It's running about third capacity there, and it's already putting out 2,000 watts. What makes it better, though? That's the question. What makes it better than a regular wind turbine? I assume it's just the power it can output. Actually, look, took up a much less of a footprint there as well. It only takes up... I mean, we lost 2 cotton plants to install it there. That was like the optimal area for it. Sure, maybe some crops could grow in between, but the simple answer to solve that is just go basically like that, right? Anyway, how are we looking? 4,000 watts? Close to... I mean, I'd say probably about 4,000 watts midway. So that's like 8,000 watts max output. That could be fantastic. Pork! I hate this man. I hate this all. Why? They took the wrong son. Bring me wood and oil. I'm going to torch pork. Oh, and that's genuinely by itself solved our power issues overnight. Look at that. I think this one wind turbine has been the difference between us having rolling blackouts and not. That's so good. Granted, we could also replace the component there and have our Tetris slug do a little extra work. What's wrong with you? Why can't you move? Oh, it's Pregananant. Holy shit, we might get a second Tetris slug. I assume they don't have to be adults to output power. That could be fantastic. Oh, interesting. Botdo's Citadel is under attack by the Broken Empire and desperately needs reinforcements. If we defend it, the city will reward us with 3 psychic amplifiers. Whoa! Finally, Helitos, Psychic Helitos at long last might actually be useful. How do we do that? City under attack 17 days. How do I help them out? Do I send people from one of our settlements? City under attack 17 days. Or do we have to head over there? I don't want to drop pod to the other side of the planet. That seems like it could be... And where are the Empire again? They're right here, aren't they? Who are the final factions? Because obviously a lot of factions have conquested one another. So we've got... Anna Laura have taken these 2. They're our allies. We've obviously got the Setedue Citadel who hate us because we live so close. The Empire, who aren't a big fan of us either. That's an incredible name. Falcon's Palace by the Valley is fantastic. They've got 2 settlements as well. The Moon Elves have 2 settlements. And then there's 1 orc, 1 goblin, an abandoned city, the Citadel, and then this one. We have a button now. I would love to help out, because that's a lot of psychic amplifiers, but I don't know that we can. I think we would genuinely have to walk. I thought it might have been a quest added by the Empire mod to maybe send troops over there to go and help out. But if it's sending our people, I'm not sending them to the other side of the planet and then having them walk all the way back. Especially if we come under attack here, we're completely screwed. If we put the Psychic Emanator here, covers the prism, higher chance of recruiting them, or at least lowering resistance. I'm not recruiting anybody yet because like I said, I'm pretty sure we're just going to shift them off. Would that make them less likely to go on prison break? I need to look that up. See what's... 61 days. Affected by mood. Right, it is that. So if we put the Psychic Emanator here, they're less likely to try a prison break. And obviously a prison break with 8 people, granted they're all naked. Center settlement. Hello. Should we send them to military town? Be gone. Oh, it's instant. That's so good. Ship them off. We're going to arm them. And I'm sure this can't backfire. We're going to arm them and we're going to send them to war. Absolutely incredible. The only downside is, I think the beds don't... Oh, it doesn't matter too much. We just go like this, right? Boom. And then boom. Perfect. Okay. What does that do then? Settlement. Military town. Just gives us more workers. It just gives us straight up more workers. Oh, it's incredible. Oh, total profit's starting to drop there, though. We've got to be careful we don't overspend here. Once we go for like there. Okay. And then obviously working in other places is going to have the same effect. Right, cool. What can I do with these extra workers, then? I should have dished them out more sensibly. I thought they might be able to help us defend or something like that, but I wasn't expecting to not gain any profit from them at all. I should have sent them all to separate settlements. That's all right. It's all about the learning process. Can I upgrade this again? Oh, it's already being upgraded. Right, sorry, my bad. 2.8 days, and then we should have a military town worthy of being able to fight off at least those other guys we saw again. Not sure about the Blue Moon Corporation. Are they even on the map in hindsight? World map. Are they even landed anywhere? You're not the Blue Moon Corporation, are you? You are a Blue Moon, or I guess at least a Grey Moon, but no, they're not landed anywhere. I wonder if they've been wiped out. Obviously, there's a lot of faction infighting. Maybe they've been wiped out by one of these other guys then. Where is long-range mineral scanner? Now, this is what I've been saving up the steel for. Let's go ahead and drop one of those down. Again, somewhere fairly convenient. To put it somewhere a little more convenient than that. Put it, like, right there. That'll do. No, that blocks our people. Put it, like right... Fuck. Put it, like, right there. That'll do. That's okay. We'll block that. I mean, we could remove it. Oh, shit. No, I'll find a better place for it. It's fine. Put it there. There. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get this one done as soon as possible, and that way we should be able to find some long-term steel. But I know I've specifically been saving pack animals for this reason, so that we can go out and try and get some steel from out there in the world, rather than keep struggling by. I would rather do that than strip mine, but if we still don't find any steel doing it this method, we will go and start strip mining again, and obviously just welcome a shitload of insects into our base. That looks like the last of the walls are upgraded as well. Very nice. Okay. There's no point mining that. We might as well keep it for defense, right? So that should basically fully stop sappers. We've got a load of 3-block thick walls. I can't remember if it's 3-block or 4-block thick walls that stop sappers. I want to reinforce this one a little bit too, because this one's slightly more... one of our more flimsy walls anyway. Let's do that, and then I'll put another block there when they're finished with that one. Just in case it is 4-block thick walls, then we might as well reinforce this one a little bit more. We've got plenty of limestone breaks. We're not using it for much else. And at that point, it should keep out almost all of our enemies. That one is technically 4 blocks thick. Obviously, they're going to have to mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 blocks thick that way. They could mine through the kill box, but at that stage, they're going into a kill box. So I'm pretty sure that still counts as a win. And our next level of nuclear power is also finished. Right, so how does this thing work then? Power. Compact fission reactor requires 300 steel. Whoa. It's a lot larger than the other one as well. Generates a lot of heat, but can we build it outside? We can build it outside. I assume it doesn't... I assume it won't spark in the rain or anything like that. We can build a nuclear power plant somewhere out here then. Drop it like there. 300 steel, 10 components, 120 plast steel. Produces a lot of heat, but if we build it outside, it doesn't fucking make any difference to me at all. Cool. Okay. We'll just keep that down there, and then obviously as we come across steel, as we smelt down more and more, as we have our people refining, eventually we'll get to the stage where we can hopefully finish off the power issues entirely. That should last us the rest of the game, and it's another 8,000 watts. I think right about now we should be able to send for another trade caravan, right? So call Empire... In fact, we probably were able to call for in yesterday's episode, my bad. Okay, let's get another caravan in. We'll go for another miner, because that miner at last time sent a load of useful stuff. Mining company. Boom. Few days. I'll wait for them to come. Then we'll probably end the episode after we've traded with them, because obviously they're going to take a long time in-game to turn up. After that, I'm just hoping we can get enough steel realistically to build the long-range mineral scanner, because that in turn will, in theory, give us enough steel to be able to build things like that. Then we're good. Then I think at long last we finally conquered it. There we go. At long last we're able to set up the manager the way I wanted it to be. So we got 15 adult, 10 male, 0 juvenile, and 0 male. So in theory, the second they hatch, they'll be killed, and then they can be butchered into meat. I know they won't provide barely any meat at all. 37. But that is still 37 meat for free every however many days it takes for these things to hatch. I mean, look, there's another. There's another, like, few meals wandering through the base there. This is ideal. Also, how has this still not been fixed? What the fuck are you people doing? Constructors on 1 for pork and pain and fear. Pork and pain and fear is like a Sunday evening. What have you guys got then? Is it genuinely just because I've been having them build this giant wall that they've still not got around to repairing anything? Oh, that fucking hauling bot. I hate you. Advanced technology right there. I guess that's it. I guess that's why they haven't been repairing things, because they've just been... What do you mean, sowing area? No. Why are you doing that? Repair, repair, repair. And then harvest, grow. Repair sector 2. Harvest, grow. Ah. What a fool. Poor Muffin has to spend her whole life in a freezer laying eggs that which hatch, run to freedom, are immediately butchered, and then eaten. There we go. That's another meal right there, though. I can't complain about it. What? Oh, juveniles. Right, okay. So the juveniles were the last ones I didn't bother with. So in total, then, we've got like 25 adult blizzarisks. Yeah. That should be the end of it now. 25 adult blizzarisks, each producing Hyperweaver at an incredibly slow rate. Hopefully, this whole thing will have ended up worthwhile, but we'll see how it goes. They've got the plasteel delivered there, and I'm going to forbid that from now on, so that we can, if we get any more steel, focus on the long-range mineral scanner instead. That, like I said, is far more valuable, seeing as that will actually allow us to get more. They've repaired the battery, incredible. They've repaired the freezer. That Thrumbo's eating my meals. Get out of here, you shit. You're going to eat so many. The issue is, if I restrict it to just the animal area, it's going to starve to death. Let's be reasonable. I need to maybe set a Thrumbo-only zone. It's a muffin, blizzardous, tetraslug, cleaning, animals. School? We don't need a school area, but I can't remove that one, unfortunately. New area, we'll call it Thrumbo, and I'll basically allow it to go everywhere, because let's be honest, if raiders end up fighting a Thrumbo, it's going to take a lot of them to bring it down. I'm going to give it everywhere but the freezer. And it'll always hang around here anyway. I'm sorry, but the meals. I'll let it even go in the freezer. It can eat 1,000 corn if it feels like it. We'll just grow 1,000 more. Alright, so managerial, let's go ahead and invert that. Like I said, everywhere but the freezers, preferably. Stay the fuck away. Can he eat it from a block away? I'm gonna just be sure. I'm just gonna say no going in the kitchen at all. Taxes. Hey, okay, I was fast, damn. I think that's like the third one this episode. Again, it takes me a long time to record these things because speed 3 is quite low, so I generally tend to lose track. I apologize if this is another 50-minute episode, but I've set myself a goal now of at least finishing the long-range mineral scanner, so that's exactly what we're going to do here. I suppose I could start tithing again, but I still want to save up for the... Oh, hello. +1 loyalty per day. Oh, thank God for that, because we were lacking some loyalty from where they were raided, especially this one. So they're at 90, they're back up to 91% on prosperity. I assume that's just a flat percentage reduction on profit. So we're missing 9% of our total profits right now. I guess. I don't actually know for a fact. 50% prosperity, 50% production. Yep, that sounds right to me. Can't argue with that. I'd like to point out that toilets provide a cover effectiveness of 15%. So in theory, we could build a kill box out of toilets. As far as series idea goes, I won't lie, that's a pretty terrible one. But I could be persuaded, let's put it that way. An entire kill box out of toilets. Maybe we should do a series like that where we go for completely unconventional approaches to Rimworld. I could be into that. I'd have to think of some other ideas to actually carry it, because unfortunately, kill box made of toilets is not alone to base a series on. Oh, these things are affected by... bollocks. I wonder how much time we've wasted by having them in there then rather than in here. Whoops. Let's go ahead and get those reinstalled pretty post-haste. I could have sworn they weren't affected by tool benches. Am I losing my mind? Yes, I am. Let's also go ahead and get this one reinstalled too, because that's... Oh, we can't reinstall that one. Of course we bloody can't. Well, I haven't got the steel, unfortunately, to place it elsewhere. Port, can I get you reserved by pain? 8 pain? Fuck off. Right, port. Let's get these reinstalled. Mainly because that will save us so much time. Bear in mind, this is our primary source of steel right now. Oh, God, it connects to all of them? How much time have I wasted? Work speed, 160%. Oh, God. Okay, fine. Go on, get back to it then. Oh, granted, it's going to take me a little bit longer to actually grab this stuff to smelt. Oh, it's so much faster. I was such a fool. Here, chuck it straight on the floor. We might as well. I'm going to go through now and retroactively replace the Adventurers Guilds, which before just gave base tax without an upkeep cost, with the intergalactic markets. We've got 15,000 silver realistically, so we might as well go through this and upgrade these first. So what else we got here? Migrant housing, rooms and warehouse, intergalactic market. This one's not doing as well as the other settlements. Why? Korean migrant housing, public market, rooms and warehouse. Oh, was this the one we were using to tithe? I think it probably was. I was going to say the total profit is obviously much, much lower than I'd expect right now. Upkeep is quite high. Good lord. Okay. We could always swap out the public market then for... We could swap that out for the intergalactic market, but if we want to tithe more animals in the future, that I definitely do, because it's always a fun little loot box, I think I will leave that how it is. So that's intergalactic markets everywhere but military town, the animal tithe settlement, and then obviously everywhere else already had one. Cool. So I guess we can spend the last of the silver, I guess, upgrading our base level, our base level colonies then. Or alternatively, we should save it, save up the 7,189 because we've got the trade caravan coming in. Wait. That's why we couldn't use the impregnation on them. Because it says they're... Well, but it definitely said they were allowed regular did it not? Am I losing my mind? What? Hang on. Maybe I'm losing my mind. It's fine. We should be okay now. Yeah, go to bed. But I swear it said we were... Yeah, look. Best quality medicine there. Oh, that's Rosie, moron. We can operate now. What a fool. I want to know what happens when we impregnate the male one, I'll be honest with you. Oh, shit. We got a war merchant turn up and our caravan. Very nice. Okay, let's see what these guys have got. Now, bear in mind last time we called in a caravan, a mechanoid raid landed right on top of the... Why are we still not getting any raids? I'm losing my mind here. We haven't had a raid for what feels like ages. We're still on fucking Merciless, so I don't know what the hell's going on with that. I mean, obviously, you can probably tell we're on Merciless from their moods, and when we click on certain things, there's obviously the cost associated with that, but just wanted to check for my own benefit, to be honest with you. Okay, Delta, let's get in there and see what they've got then. Where is... Alright, let's try with you first. We'll see what this war merchant's got. I can't imagine they're going to have anything particularly useful, though, given that they are medieval society, aren't they? Ah! I like that we tried it, though. Did we lose 2 medicine testing that out? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's really funny. Alright, never mind. Okay, let's trade with you, then. They have... Unsurprisingly, absolutely nothing of value. Okay, I don't know what I expected, really. They want to buy... Oh, man, we can sell them all this crap. I don't know why, but the wooden weapons won't be destroyed, despite the fact I've got to destroy weapon. Do you have to burn them on, like, a campfire or something? Honestly, don't remember. Anyway, let's go ahead and get all this crap just sold to empty out our cabinets, because right now we can't store any other weapons in there. I didn't realize how much useless crap we had around. Look at that. 1,000... I don't even care the fact they can't afford it. It would genuinely take us longer and be less opportune to destroy all of those weapons. Let's trade with the mining company then. Please have steel. I beg of you. Steel. They've got 1,062 steel. You are the savior of this colony, my friend. You are a masterful saint. What else do you want? Hey, you got any of those diamonds? They haven't got any diamonds. They want to buy some Chasseldony, though. I'll say that. We don't want to use that. It's like a relatively crappy gem. We could build the Jade billiards table. Can I really justify that? Of course I can. What are you talking about? How much do we need? I'll just buy 500. That'll be enough, right? 300? That'll be enough, surely. I'll buy 300 of it. There you go. Do we need anything else? Not from you guys, I don't think. As long as we've got the steel, that's really all I care about. In fact, that's all really they've got that's any use. Thank you, my friends. The problem with, obviously, having lots of mods, as we've seen before, tithing from mining settlements can give beeswax. These guys have done it because we've got the gemstone mod. Most of what they've got are gemstones rather than useful ores for us to use. It is sort of a duality to using this many mods and not having such fine control over things. Anyway... Let's get this crappy low-tier billiards table upgraded into the ultimate Jade billiards table. I bought a little bit too much Jade in hindsight. I realise that now. Get rid of it. Where is Pork? Pork, you've been given another godly task. And I think the best part is that's 200 steel. That one's 300 steel. We just bought 1,000. We've got enough to build not only our nuclear reactor, our new nuclear reactor, new nuclear reactor. We've also got enough for our mineral scanner too. And, of course, we can obviously call in more caravans every sort of couple of days there. We should be good for steel from now on. I won't make such a big deal of it in the future, I promise. But, my God, this has been a serious pain in the ass that I think we've only just managed to conquer after all this time. To be honest, Iron Husk Beetle too. If someone tried to artificially impregnate me, I would too probably be wandering around confused. Poor thing. What's that? Because of the anesthetic. Okay, yeah. Again, They tried, but they did not succeed. You got to give Rose credit for trying. That would have been a revolutionary medical operation if she'd succeeded in that. You know what is revolutionary? If only Sharymus could be here to see. It's not that fucking fake, crappy Sharymus. I mean, real, true Sharymus. The return of the Jade billiards table, the return of the golden toilet, and the diamond hot tub. We set a new level with the diamond hot tub that I'm not really sure we can ever beat. Like, what is there above that? A solid alpha poly poker table. I don't know. There's not really much we can go further from that, is there? I want to see all of the fruits of today, because today's been quite a long episode for me personally, obviously, getting all this shit together. But we've basically done a lot of management, so I want to show you guys that this was not a waste. Tune it to steel, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn off this one so that they always use the long-range one instead. We've got all those pack animals now, so we might as well put them to goodies. I assume it uses the same thing, doesn't it? They're both scan on the same level, right? So why are you using... I was going to say, why is Port using that person's bedroom? It's Port's bedroom. It's Port's bedroom. That's just profiling right there. What am I looking to do? What was I doing? Oh, building a nuclear power plant. How could I forget? Get on with it. Via, get out of here. Get fucking gone. This is Pork's job. I take all the glory from my man Pork. What do we... 0.69. I'm just going to leave that going. I might even up the scan, and I might even not set up research unless we desperately, desperately need it. Because I think being able to just bring in so much steel like that would help out a lot. Maybe we have Upsa do the research. Sorry, Delta do the research. What's it do the scanning? Something like that. We might even also want to go ahead and train up another scanner. Here we go. Oh, shit. Maybe put down a power cable there as well, you moron. Right. Otherwise, we're just creating all this power straight into thin air. Incredible. Okay. Here we go. I want to see if there are any downsides to this so I can get them sort of ready for tomorrow rather than risk a nuclear meltdown by being completely unprepared. Never build nuclear reactors if you don't really know what you're doing. Hopefully it can survive outside. Hopefully it can. I didn't really consider it too much, but the fact that it generates heat would logically suggest that you shouldn't just be able to mitigate the only downside to it by sticking it outdoors. I guess we could just put a roof over it. That would stop the rain, right? Fear. Fear, I hate you. Get back there. Build that single conduit. It's on. Well, it hasn't blown up yet. Okay, I think we're good. Today, we've solved our power issues. We've, in theory, solved our steel issues. We have solved our spider issues. We've picked up some other steel issues in the form of the iron husk beetles. We've got all of this stuff dealt with. That was technically yesterday, but I need something else to really pad the ending out with. We've achieved a lot. I know this was one of those, unfortunately, necessary episodes where we have to spend some time just really getting things back into order, taking back control of things, and that's what we've done. And I'm pretty proud of how this has ended up here. We got a whole nuclear reactor, we got the scanner, everything's great. Now we're going to run out of fucking uranium, aren't we? I can see it before it's happened. Thank you all for watching. We will be leaving that one here for today. Another slightly longer episode, but not quite as gargantuan as yesterday. Thank you to Justin Rules, Vicuna Vasquez, Peyton Denisar, Gogolus, Ninja Tree V, Bobka, Scorched, Norstrus, Layla, Chicken Wang, HD, Justin Wallace, Dante Mordicane. Mordicane? I just occurred to me, I'm reading that in the wrong order. Anyway, Dante Mordicane, James Shea, Asuna Kirito, and everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon for genuinely keeping the channel going during this lockdown period where things are dark and scary. What's the expression? Uncertain times. There you go. Thank you as well to Magister Militant, Better Valerian, Nikki Sticks, Dion, Dranmere, Foosh, Nick, Sam Kears, Chittleder, Adrian Ellison, I am Sagittaire, Super9089, Peanut Gorilla, Devorder, and everyone else over at Patreon as well for, of course, keeping the channel going in addition. Thank you guys for sticking with us with this much slower episode today. We've got a lot of necessary upgrades complete. Onwards to tomorrow, when we will run out of more steel.